It's probably the only time I've seen something that's both over and under engineered. I think what it's trying to do is solve a problem that any of us who've driven out of town on a long weekend are very familiar with. This is the interchange of Highway 1 and County Line Road in Langley. We know it as 264th today. And I think you know the drill here. You're trying to get off to get gas or McDonald's or coffee or whatever, and you have to contend with traffic trying to enter the highway that was just doing what you were trying to do. And you have to occupy the same space, and it ends up creating this massive conflict point, which is so frustrating. And it's precisely why we don't use this type of highway infrastructure anymore. This just goes about it in such a 50s, 60s excessive way that it's actually quite funny. So what they've done here is, like, first of all, you can't continue straight across where you normally would have. You now have to contend with the traffic entering and exiting the highway. You have to go all the way around. But then what happens when you get to this point, and if you conflict with somebody who's exiting the highway? You know, who yields to who here? I just don't understand. And then there's the matter of, if you want to head north on the highway from No.5 Road, you end up having to drive all the way around this big circular racetrack to get north. So you're basically using twice as much infrastructure to force people to drive twice as far, and introducing new conflict points in the process. It's a little backwards, and I can see why this didn't really catch on, but if you're old enough to remember this, can you rate me a comment about how this worked? I'm just really curious how it actually even functioned.